Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome again to another probably really super short stream regarding Diablo 4. I just wanted to give a few thoughts and also issue a challenge because there are things that I'm just becoming very frustrated with regarding the overall tone regarding Diablo 4 and comparing it to most specifically Path of Exile. So first of all, I did want to give a few of my thoughts regarding Diablo 4 on a whole. I did recently beat the campaign, which took me over 100 hours, and I believe I finished the campaign around level 56. I will say this, without reservation, the campaign in Diablo 4 was worth the price of admission alone. It is a terrific campaign filled with wonderful characters, a wonderful story, amazing cutscenes. It's just a lot of fun, and I would urge anyone who loves the genre of ARPGs to embrace this game because the campaign is terrific. There is nothing wrong with the campaign at all. I mean, it's a great story. It's a great game. In fact, it's the best Diablo game since the flagship title, which would be the first game in the series. That being said, I'm now in what everyone is calling the end game, and I'm also having very little trouble with that. In fact, I'm really not seeing how folks are saying that there is no end game, because all the things that I didn't do throughout the campaign, I can now do in the end game, and not only that, but I'm getting the bonus of the Tree of Whispers, also the Hell Tides, additional. Well, I'm not sure if there are any additional quests in the end game, but I'm able to finish up all the side quests, go through all the dungeons that I didn't hit during the campaign, explore the rest of the region, search for the altars of Lilith. While at the same time searching for all the apparent secrets that are in the game, of which I don't think I found any. I mean, I think there is a very robust end game here if you just, view it as having all this extra stuff to do that you didn't do during the campaign. So far the end game has also been incredibly satisfying. As you can see, my character is now at level 59. So I do have a ways to go until I hit level 100. And another thing I'm not doing is I'm not using a build guide. So I think that's very important as well. I think it's crucial to the enjoyment or the lack of enjoyment in any game. I think if you use a build guide, then you're essentially not playing the game. You're just following a step-by-step procedure that will allow you to become the most powerful class on the planet, and there really is no challenge, there's no thinking involved, there's no decision making. It's just follow guide, beat game. So here's my challenge, because there's one thing I'm really getting tired of, and it's really bugging me. It just really is a lot of streamers out there, a lot of influencers are comparing Diablo 4 to Path of Exile. And they're giving Path of Exile a pass on things that exist in both games. Whereas they're kind of lambasting and dragging Diablo 4 through the mud for the same issues that you can come across in Path of Exile. However, I think the reason why they're giving Path of Exile a pass is because they're all following a build guide for Path of Exile. And yes, if you follow a build guide for Path of Exile, you can get through the campaign in 10 hours, apparently, and just blast through the end game. Alright? But again, here's my challenge. Because people are complaining about off-screen damage and crowd control and broken resistances and on-death effects. I mean, everyone's complaining about that in Diablo 4. Yet, they all exist in Path of Exile. there is off-screen damage in Path of Exile. You can get one-shot by a creature off the screen. You can become swarmed by enemies if you're not careful. Resistances, oh my god, the resistances are intentionally bugged in Path of Exile. Every 5 acts, I believe, and then the end game, you can get your resistances nerfed by doing certain things or applying certain equipment to your character's build. There are a lot of things, and again, also with the death effects. That all happens in Path of Exile as well. So there are certain creatures that if you kill them, they do explode, and thereby killing your character if you're not careful or get away from the explosion. So here's my challenge. I want to see, I'm not sure if every streamer or everybody's going to accept this challenge. Hardly anyone's going to probably see this video. But nonetheless, here's my challenge, is I challenge you to play Path of Exile without following a build guide on a class that you normally don't play, okay? And I want you to play Path of Exile this way for all of your followers. I want you to stream it. And then I want you to come back to me and I want you to tell me if you still feel the same way about Diablo IV. Because I guarantee, if you do this, you will not. You will understand that Path of Exile is very similar to Diablo IV in terms of all of these complaints. Alright? So don't follow a build guide. Play the game as intended, which I believe is not following a build guide. And then let's see where you stand. Okay, folks, Diablo IV is great. I urge everyone to play it. Have a wonderful day, folks. Have a good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And most importantly, have fun playing these games, because they are fun. Take care, folks.